So when I was a little boy in Australia and New Zealand, the biggest thing in motorsport was the V8 supercars. Back in the 80s, they used to allow any make and model in. And then around about 1989, 1990, little car came along from Nissan that absolutely obliterated everybody. An Australian commentator nicknamed it the Godzilla because it was a Japanese monster that could take on the V8s and win everything. Ever since then, I thought that was pretty cool. When I was a little bit bigger of a little boy, and I was 14, I was a St. John cadet and we went away to a motocross weekend as first aid. I billeted with some people and the guy there had in his shed an R32 GDR in the maroon colour. He said, let's go for a trip in it. So we shot into town to get some dinner, and since that moment, I've always wanted one. I finally got my hands on one after 32 years of projects and distractions and family, and now I'm going to build the car that I've dreamed about for that long. So after 32 years of chasing my dream, watching auctions, bidding on a couple of Japan just before the skyrocketed in 2019 and became unattainable, I finally found one in my budget so I didn't have to get a loan. Bonus is, it's been on the road in New Zealand before, so it already has been VINed, which should make the process easier. So I may as well spend 100K on building the car I want. Probably most of that's going to go into the engine. I'm pretty capable. I'm going to do most of it myself. I've been a mechanic now for 25 years. I own my own business. So I have all the tools and equipment and all the contacts I need to make this happen. This car came with no engine or gearbox. That's fine. I'm going to have to build a decent gearbox and build an engine from scratch to achieve those horsepower numbers anyway. My three main goals for this car are to do four-wheel Heelys, a 10-second quarter, and have a 900 horsepower engine. Pretty achievable with today's products and everything that's gone on over the last so many years in the industry. There's so many channels you can watch on how to achieve this. This is not really going to be a channel of how to or step by step of how to build a car or what to do. I'm basically just documenting my build and my journey pretty much so that my kids and grandkids can look back and see what I did. And also so in 5 years I can look back and see if I ticked off those three goals. I don't have any major cosmetic upgrades for the car at the moment. My immediate goal is to put the thing back together and aim to get to GDR Festival at Hampton Downs 2027 and get out on the wet track. Maybe do a bit of roll racing. We'll see. That's where it's going to start, and then from then on we'll be chasing the big horsepower numbers. So 900 horsepower sounds a lot, but with today's technology and ECUs and things like that, it's pretty achievable with an RB30 bottom end. Car over my shoulder is one of my previous projects that I built over many years. I'm going to sell that so I can build this engine because I'm going to need a fair bit of cash. I'm under no illusions this is going to cost me a fair bit of money, but rather than spending $100,000+ on an already built pristine Skyline that I'm just going to change things on anyway, I thought why not start with the bare bones and save one that was just going to be chopped up and scrapped. So basically, if you want to watch every now and again and follow along, I'm Mike Green and this is my GDR adventure.